We just have one wish for the young people's sake, that this land that we love, you hold on and keep the faith. Though life always seems like you're going uphill, you can't get to use your talent and skill. Propaganda and spin every day you're hearing. You don't know who and what to believe in. But remember this, what I say, because this ain't going away. If we get the country all up to
FM, the new fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated mornings on WEFM 99.9. It's on now.
And the time right for you is 7:45, and it is time for us to bring to you today's commentary with Mr. Lyf Compton. Lyf, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you guys? Yesterday I said that I like to stay away from the politics on your program. But it's not something that I think I could have justified. I was listening to an ad that was put out by the Democratic Party, where they took some words that Prime Minister Dr. Gonsalves said on Saturday in Union Island, which he said, basically, you want your home stick, you want the building process or the government building housing initiative to continue. Vote for the ULP. The NDP has taken this and put it into an ad, basically saying, oh, it's not his money, and to just sum it up, why would he say that? So they put it into this one big ad and trying to make it sound like if he said, vote for the ULP in a sort of kind of bribery fashion. Now, if we have to look at this, right, what the Prime Minister said wasn't wrong. The European administration from inception has embarked on a housing initiative in this country that has seen so many people benefit. And not just ULP supporters. It's impossible for only ULP supporters to benefit from the government housing initiative. It just doesn't make sense. Because as we saw in the last general election, the NDP will, and it's very, very hard to victimize people in certain situations. And the housing initiative is one of them. Now, he says, vote for the ULP if you want the home stick, if you want the housing initiative to continue. And I agree that 100% that the NDP does not have a track record of building houses for people. We have cars repairing houses. As the Prime Minister pointed out, when the ULP came into office, the NDP had an initiative where they were digging pit toilets for people. I remember one housing initiative they tried. It was something to do with some outside entity at Diamond that failed miserably. I think several people also lost money from that. So when you come and put that statement in an ad, basically, I'm not a politician, but my advice to politicians, during the campaign, please stop doing things to insult people's intelligence. Because I know there are plenty of people who take offense to that sort of thing, and that could be detrimental to you and for campaign. Go to the gutter, stop trying to insult people's intelligence, stop trying to spin words into what you want people to think that you want them to do. That's not a good campaign strategy at all. And when you put these ads out and say these things, people who benefit from the initiative, I know for a fact they do not support you to start to look at you differently. Because you also insult the intelligence of the own supporters. So that's something I want people to think about this morning. And that's my contribution.
All right, Lyf. Thank you very much. And that was today's commentary from Mr. Lyf Compton. And I suppose the essence of it is stop insulting people's intelligence. But we take it up. We do our conversations a bit after. We have a caller. Hi, caller. Good morning.
Grand rising, ladies. Grand rising. Mr. Lyf Compton there, he's a very old guy. You know, I was listening to him last night too.
He's a very old guy?
He's a very old guy.
Why you say,
yes,
wait, hold on.
Let me come to that. Let me come into that. Is the title? I come into that. He's a very old guy. That's why he don't know a lot of things. You understand me tell you? He's very old. If he did young, you don't know. But a man like me, me very young.
Wait, hold on. Just give me 1 second. How do you classify old? Because I'm kind of ready to take offense. So Lyf ain't that much older than me.
Right. Well, old is in. You see when it say old, me mean age in the 30s and the 40s. It's too old for that. But me young now. Me past that. So me young. You overs. That's the old we talking about.
Oh, Lord, all right.
Yes, so that's what we're talking about. It's too old for that, to know a lot of things. So we have now, you need to ask Mr. Louis straight out. Watch. He said people are insult his intelligence. But I wonder if he know, before we are getting government, the kind of things he promised we, when he was in our old days, our young days, we want to say. Me have to say old days, because me now right now, me in me young days.
Mm.
He overs. So I wonder if he know in amount of industries when he say he go bring in here and he persuade all of you to vote for him. But I want to ask Saul Louis straight back about that. But me don't want to go to that. I have 4 things here to talk about and I have to make it short. But I have 2, 3 to say before I tell you what I call for. The first thing I call for is the Cannon Park port. When you have a gentleman was talking about the port opening sometime. He was talking about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But where I want to know if when the port open, if it's still going to use your ID card, as if they're going to charge you money to go on the port. I want to say something about they're going to set up some kind of sign so people will know. When they go to the port, we're going to expect. That's a good thing. I heard him saying that. You understand? But the Cannon Park port, anytime you're here, you're going to have to pay for that, you know. If you walk too hard, you have to pay for that. The point I'm trying to raise, when I hear the container ship come in and they drop the container on the wharf and the travel lift pick it up, they just pack it to, I think it's 3, 4 height, something like that. They just pack it. When you go for say, okay, well, we go open the container because obviously when anything coming to the country, they have to search it. You understand?
All right. So only make one other point because we kind of press for time, right? So maybe the other point that is most crucial to us. So really didn't want that's it.
Well, let me get the last one then before we get to that because I think this is important. Sunday the 28th, when every time Ralph go away overseas, when he come back, he does update the nation. I heard him on Sunday the 28th, Cicero and me recordings about him. I thought you were calling and say so you were come, but he didn't come. But Sunday the 5th, David Ellis, who is a host in Barbados and a program there, and Dr. Robinson. That was an important time for Ralph to call in to talk about the 4 islands that make the that have free movement. I didn't hear he called, and I don't know why he's free to come and read, you know. You should have called in and clear the air. We wanted to clear it because as WEFM just come on. And then Sunday, the 12th, you have a guy, a gentleman again, was an economist, was talking, I think he by ganja thing, was talking in any radio. I thought he would have called in. Why he don't want to call in for those 3 Sundays? I thought he would have called in update the nation. So I don't know why he heard. But this, I have another one again with Bellites.
Okay, so you would raise that one. Raise that one tomorrow. All right, raise that one tomorrow, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Have a good
thanks.
one. Okay.
You ladies too.
All right. All right, on a point of clarification, Lyf is saying that that is meant for both just those persons on the NDP side, okay? So, hi, Coach. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
According to this young guy, the young guy who just called, if he was listening to that program, he would realize that the container port will not be in existence when that day is open. They don't say that
In Camden Park. In Camden,
Yeah.
right? It would, it would be open for at least 2 businesses. 2 businesses in the Camden Park area, right?
But not for container. So no container going to be done there. Like I do it. A lot of things, a lot of some of the advertisements you're hearing right now, they can, I mean, some of them, who put them together, because I don't think it's the politician per se that put them together, but the PR and them people who sometimes they have to think when they're putting it together. You know, because I mean, I'm talking on both sides because everybody has to put out. Like yesterday, I heard you're in one of those ULP NDP ad. If you understand, where the guy, but he was on your radio pony, so vote ULP if you want something like that. But I could hear your voice inside it saying, "Okay, come on," something like that. You're trying to stop the conversation. You haven't seen it yet. I heard it.
I'm not sure you're talking about Kojo.
Yeah, on Facebook. I said she don't like Facebook, but she. If I pick up it again, I'll send it to you.
Please and thanks.
I said I know they already showing an advertisement.
You serious? Listen, I ain't no nonsense with anybody, you know. I will have a lawyer on standby. I ain't no nonsense with anybody. All right, I will see what you're talking about.
You was on your program. I think it was yesterday. When you had the
Philip Jackson was on yesterday. You find this funny enough.
I know because he slept up and said, "But vote for ULP."
Okay. Oh, it didn't pick up on that? Okay. Okay. All right. Well, okay.
Yeah, go back. Somebody don't pick up it and put it on the advert.
Okay. All right.
No, I don't keep that.
Okay.
Unless I share it, if I share it, I might be able to go back and look for it.
Okay.
But I was laughing yesterday. I said, "Hey, my girl already shared inside."
All right, Kojo. Take care. All right. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. So we have Joshua. Hi, Joshua. Morning.
Hi. Good morning, ladies. Nicole. I was in Trinidad 3 years ago around this time, and it was the most amazing time because there was I don't know if I have the name right, Diwali. Is it Diwali?
Diwali.
Yes. I stayed with a Hindu family, and I'm telling you, for an entire week, the festivity was unbelievable. The smallest child was able to explain to me what it's all about. And then from that, they went straight into Christmas. Now, I don't celebrate Christmas. To me, they could ban this thing. Anyway, my main reason for calling is to deal with the issue of beating. I hate that word, beating. You guys might find it hard to believe. I have a serious speech impediment. If you were to tie my hands, I would stutter like Roleza trying to start a car in the morning.
Excuse you?
time, primary school, high school, who never told me that I was dumb and stupid. I think they're still alive. One was Dr. Fraser, and there was Blazer Williams, and there was also Ingrid Williams. It was Mrs. Williams who, my hands are not moving. This is why I'm suffering. It was Mrs. Williams who put that. It was the right. It's stupid. I was called dumb. Children get licks because, or they beat children because they're left-handed. None of that solve anything. So that man, if I was a judge in the Bahamas, I'd sentence that man to prison for life, because that does not change the behavior. And again, thanks to Dr. Fraser, I don't know if he's listening, Blazer Williams and Ingrid Williams, they taught me that I was brilliant, and I'm still a scourge on social media. I was not stupid. So we have to get out of that mindset. I used to be afraid to take my report card home because my mother. And you know, this guy in the Bahamas, I'm quite sure he doesn't even know that 1 and 1 make 3, and he's gonna beat his son because his son is thing. I hope teachers no longer do that in St. Vincent, because I was afraid to go to school because of the beatings I got, especially the Indian teachers. They love to beat. That does not solve anything.
All right, Joshua.
So that's my rant. That's my rant for the day.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, so we are over time, but just want to I won't touch on the beating thing. Maybe another day I would try to touch on that. But just a few things that came out of Lyf's commentary, just to get back to that. Now, one of the things that I am never quite sure I'm understanding well is, why is it an assumption? So in the ad, okay, it's been implied, vote for the ULP if you want the housing initiative to continue. One of my concerns has always been is, are we making an assumption that if the NDP comes into office, that all of the initiatives, all of the programs, all of whatever it is that was instituted by the ULP, are we making an assumption that they're going to be done away with if the NDP gets into office, right? So that is one of those things that I always have a question, right? Situations of 25 years ago when the NDP was in office. 25 years ago was quarter of years ago to still be in existence today. So I hate to hear that reference to it. And I keep saying it, and I'm going to continue saying it. At this point in time, that I do not believe that anything that we are comparing to, that the ULP needs to compare to what was done under the NDP's administration this quarter century ago. If we are to compare anything, let's compare what the ULP has done now with what it is that they said that they were going to do when they got into office. To me, at this point in time, it's comparing the ULP to the ULP because it has been that long, right? So just two things there. And yes, I'm in agreement with Lyf and everybody else who says stop insulting people's intelligence. And I also would like to encourage persons to think for yourself, please. Don't take everything that you see and run with it on social media and take it as gospel. Try to find out. And a lot of videos are going around, especially with politicians, and persons are claiming this and claiming that. Has anybody asked what is the origin? Where did it come from? What is the context? Nobody seems to be asking that question. Which is why I'm taking my social media in doses, right? Because I can't stand nonsense. Give me foolishness to laugh. It's kind of stupid. So with that, I'm done.
All right. I guess we would be heading out. We'll be heading out now.
We will be heading out. All right. That was my rant for today. And with that, yes, we are heading out. The time here. Time check came to the compliments of New Haven Funeral Home.
Death